So, Mr. Daniel, I understand the passion that you have for the Father and for the Word. And I want you to understand that we are on the same side. We all agree that the Father is not a deceiver, that His Word is not powerless, that His Word has the power to tear down the kingdom of darkness. But I think the part that you're missing and you've not allowed room for is the deception that man has had a hand in, the attempt to make it powerless by hiding his name that takes away his power, by changing the word that takes away his power. But the Father, in his infinite wisdom, and because of his unfailing, never-ending love for us all, he left clues in his word that they would do just what they did. And all we're doing is revealing to the world the clues that the Father left in the word that show us that man tried to deceive us in his word. And so this is why it's so important that we study to show ourselves approved. This is why it's so important that we learn to be humble and recognize when the Father is revealing something to us that could potentially give us our power, reconnect us to the wisdom that the Father spoke forth in his word that man tried to corrupt. And it's been blatantly obvious. And if you would allow yourself a moment to breathe and recognize that we are not fighting, there's no argument, there's no strife. The intention here is not to indoctrinate anyone into a cult. It's to free the followers of our Master Creator, the lover of all of our souls, from the deception that man has put on us by corrupting his word. Doesn't mean the word is powerless, but it does mean the way we were taught the word, the way it was passed down to us, it was tainted, beloved. And the only way for us to recover and restore ourselves back to that power is to accept that and then study so that we know how to access that power again. And the first step is recognizing that all of it is in his name. I have no intention of deceiving anyone. I don't want the wrath of the Father coming back on me for leading people in the wrong way. And I am willing to study and correct my own deception that I walked in for 25 years as I studied his word, as I sought his face, as I praised and worshiped, and as I loved the Father the same way you do, the same way everyone who's here, who's been drawn to this message. It's because the Father is waking us up, especially for such a time as this. We cannot afford to live in this time watching prophecy unfold and have any cracks in our foundation. And so I want to invite you to just stand down and allow the Father to reveal something beautiful to you that will free you and that will give you access to the full range of his power that man did try to corrupt. Doesn't mean the Father's a deceiver. It means the enemy has done a really good job of convincing us that we weren't even deceived. I wish you nothing but wisdom, and I pray that your eyes would be opened and your heart would be willing to receive this revelation that the Father is calling you higher to. I think it's beautiful that you have such a heart for the Father. And I know that you mean well. And I'll leave it there. May you be empowered to receive all that the Father has for you. In the mighty name of Yahuwah. Hallelujah.